ब्याह कराना है, शादी, लेकिन ये खुशी मजबूरी वजह खुशी है वो somehow saw potential in me. वो खुद नहीं देख पाए, वो उसने देख लिया, अच्छी बात है।
तो अच्छी बात
यार ये वाला सवाल नहीं पूछते,
ये बड़ा सवाल है, ये मुझे भी अच्छा
बड़ा सवाल है, ये आंटियां पूछती हैं अक्सर।
Assalamu alaikum, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, and this time we're gonna bring a new guest to the interview. This time we have Mr. Rohail Butt. Mr. Rohail Butt, Assalamu alaikum.
वालेकुम सलाम, क्या हाल है?
Alhamdulillah, आप कैसे हैं? ठीक है,
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, आपकी दुआएं।
Alhamdulillah. Rohail Butt साहब, today we're gonna talk about your life story.
अच्छा,
आपकी जिंदगी के बारे में बात करेंगे।
ओहो,
ठीक है, तो हम क्या कहते हैं, शुरू में
हाँ जी,
हम दोनों एक ही स्कूल में थे।
बिल्कुल।
So let's start there.
ओह अच्छा,
Tell us what your life was like in school.
वो सब तो आपके सामने था। मैं बड़ा पढ़ाकू बच्चा था। ठीक
क्या
है ना?
बच्चे थे?
पढ़ाकू था, मैं पढ़ता था।
ये मैं कह सकता हूँ was a lie. This is a big lie.
तू मुझे प्रमोट कर रहा है, डिमोट कर रहा है?
Sorry.
अच्छा, तो जब मैं हाई स्कूल में आया तो कहते हैं उतनी मोटिवेशन नहीं रही, उतना पढ़ने का दिल नहीं करता था। बाकी काफ़ी चीज़ें हमने शुरू कर दी थी, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। बड़े इन्फ्लुएंस हो गए थे हम। तो बस पढ़ाई छोड़ दी, क्लास स्कूल आते थे, सोते थे, वापस जाते थे, ये करते थे। जैसे तैसे करके हमने स्कूल पास कर लिया। उसके बाद फिर यूनिवर्सिटी आई।
अच्छा, एक मिनट, let's slow down a bit. You said school में you didn't focus that much,
बिल्कुल नहीं,
but you somehow passed.
हाँ जी,
How? कैसे किया?
अल्लाह ने जहन दिया हुआ है बस। तो गधा भी घोड़ा बन जाता है जब जरूरत पड़ती है तो।
अच्छा, so let's talk about your university.
हाँ जी।
You were in school. How did you choose what course you want to study, and what were your bullet points when you were choosing your university?
तो उसके लिए आई ऑलरेडी हैड समथिंग इन माइंड के यार जो भी होगा ना इंजीनियरिंग करनी है।
अच्छा,
ठीक है ना, वो मुझे पता था।
ठीक है।
तो आसपास जो हमसे सीनियर थे वो अक्सर कहते थे कि उनसे जब सुनते थे बातें तो के हाँ भाई यार अगर केमिकल इंजीनियरिंग करनी है तो केमिकल ज़रूरी है, केमिस्ट्री लो, फिजिक्स एंड मैथ्स इज़ इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर एवरी इंजीनियरिंग। तो मैंने कहा यार ये तीन तो पक्के हो गए ना, इनको तो लेना ही लेना है। तो जब when I was in O levels, I was trying harder in these courses so that I can take them in AS to secure my place in engineering for university. So that's what I just focused on. The rest, because we were doing a lot of subjects at that time. तो बाकी में मैंने इतना फोकस नहीं किया था, लेकिन जो मेन थे उन पे ज़्यादा फोकस कर रहा था because I knew what I wanted to do, so I was more focused on that.
Okay, let's talk about why you wanted to do chemical engineering. What made you choose chemical engineering? Yeah, we know you wanted to do it, but why? What made you focus your energy into chemical engineering?
Well, my dad is in the oil and gas industry. He's an electrical engineer himself. Lekin the whole, I was very fascinated कि यार वो एक plant में जाते हैं, people working operations of oil and gas, something from raw turns into something we use every day. That thing, was very impressive for me. So I wanted to be a part of it, and the closest part, like the closest I can be in that line is in the chemical field, like the processing field. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, that's where I'm gonna go. So chemical processing was the place for me. It was very clear for me.
Clear for you.
Yeah.
So I know sometimes people talk about this. The issue is when they're choosing what they want to study in university, they look at what they want to become. But sometimes what happens is what you want to become has already been oversaturated. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for the people who are in A levels now and they're trying to decide what they want to study in uni, make sure that you look for a subject or a field where once you graduate, there will be jobs available. Like for example, there's a lot of places now that people think that okay, there's still jobs there, engineering, even business. But once you do it and you're trying to get a job or you're trying to do your own startup, you realize that it's actually really hard and you kind of want to go back and choose another field. So for those A-level students who are currently choosing their subjects of what they want to study in uni, the key point to realize is make sure whatever field you're going into, there's a demand for it once you graduate, right?
Yep.
You agree with that?
Yes.
So you chose chemical engineering because you liked going to, you know, the whole process of plant, and you like your dad. You took the information from your dad.
Yes.
But let's talk about how you got into university. What kind of subjects did you study to get into chemical engineering?
Well, I was studying chemistry, basic geography, and maths and physics. These were the 4 courses I took for me to get into chemical engineering. And when I look, you know, like now I'm in university and I see how they all connect. Like the connection is very important. So sometimes people, like as you said, you know, the students when they are trying to choose their A levels and, you know, for what they want to choose later on, one of the things they also need to know is life is easier now because they have ChatGPT, or, you know, they have AI tools, which is very helpful for them to understand the situation of the market or situation of where they want to end up. So it's something which eases you, so you should be using it. I would always support it. Other than that, one of the things people around me, so a few friends I knew, what they faced is they did not understand the connection of the courses they took in A levels and versus what their major is in university. It has a connection somewhere or the other, even if you don't understand it now. It does open up because there is a huge variety of things you study for you to be able to work in that field, and somehow some of parts and pieces of those things are connected, so it's always going to work out in the end. Just you have to keep at it.
I agree with you when you said all of these puzzles, they come together at the end.
Yeah.
Especially towards the end of your university degrees.
Yeah.
What you study in your first year, second year, third year, it all comes together, and you finally start to get a better picture of what your field is.
Yeah.
So you chose UDSD.
Yes.
What made you choose UDSD as the choice for studying?
Well, UDST is an applied university, and I always figured out that I'm a better learner when I am doing things practically by hand rather than, you know, just theoretically revising it. That made it better for me. So my go-to was just to go to any applied university, and the only one I found which was, first of all, within budget, and secondly, it had the facilities which I needed for myself. That was UDST. So once I went there, and within my first year, I figured out that, you know, that was the right choice because I was doing hands-on stuff, things which, you know, I wouldn't expect to, you know, have in the university. Like, especially you have, for example, I saw things which were exact mimics or exact replicas of plants, or, you know, of like process stations which we have in real life, operational ones.
Okay.
We have exact replicas of them for students to work on. So there is a mini operational plant in UDST which is run by students.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something which gives you what's it called, practice and, you know, experience on what to expect. So yeah, that was something which, you know, helped me and motivate myself and, you know, get in there more and more. And yeah, that's why UDST was.
That's why you chose UDST. So let's talk about once you got into university. Was it what you expected, and what was your first year like?
Oh, first year was very bad. There is a shift from school to university.
Definitely, yes.
There is a big shift, you know. School life and university life is like university life starting from first semester. It's nothing like what you have ever gone through. It's completely different. You have a different educational connection with professors, even the people around you. The way you connect with them, the way you interact, the way you are picking up your way of picking up information also changes. It's all different. You can't just, you know, to put that into perspective. At school you're working at like 20%, and at university it's a whole 80%. So you have a 60% gap. So you have to, you know, change it. And I always say that you know, it's always fair for you to take 1 semester or 2 semesters to adapt yourself. You always need time to adapt, and if you can, you know, make the time to adapt and also get your courses done, you're doing much better than others. So it's fine.
So what you're saying is there's a big shift in
There is
school and
there is.
university, and I agree with you. In school, there's teachers who are there for you all the time.
Yes.
In university, they come, they tell you what you need to learn, and you go and you learn by yourself.
Exactly.
And not only that, university is a place where it can get lonely. A place, even though there's so many people around you, it can get lonely. Why? Because your knowledge comes from what you're gonna go out there and study.
Yes.
So, well, you're in university.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in university. Was there any moment where you were like, forget it, I want to quit, or I want to change the course, or you were like, chhaddo pala, asi nahi hai karna?
ओहो, सेकेंड ईयर के बाद तो हर दिन होता है, अभी तक होता है.
और अभी 4th year चल रहा है.
It's hectic because जो आप सोचते हो, कहते हो कि यार मैंने ये करना है, मैंने वो करना है, कोर्स सामने आता है, सारा कुछ गायब हो जाता है कि यार करना क्या है. फिर इधर उधर देखते हो, वो भी आपको देख रहे होते हैं.
हाँ, कल करेंगे, कल आती नहीं.
बस, लेकिन होता है, ठीक है, it happens, it's part of the process. लेकिन वो है ना, somehow you make your way, somehow you get it done. बस करते करते हो जाता है. And plus you have resources. यूनिवर्सिटी का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपके पास रिसोर्सेज नहीं है. स्कूल और यूनिवर्सिटी में बुनियादी फ़र्क यही है कि रिसोर्सेज ज़्यादा हैं आपके पास यूनिवर्सिटी में. तो आप कोशिश करोगे तो हो जाता है. फिर वो जो ना मेहनत करने पे डिपेंड करता है, फिर बस हो जाता है, वो मसला नहीं है.
सही. चलो, अब you're about to graduate soon.
Yes.
तो आगे क्या प्लान है आपका? क्या करना है जिंदगी में आपने?
अच्छा, आगे यार ये वाला सवाल नहीं पूछते.
ये बड़ा सवाल है, ये मुझे भी अच्छा
बड़ा सवाल है, ये आंटियां पूछती हैं अक्सर. ये पुत्र की करना आगे नहीं, लेकिन मैं जैसे हर इंजीनियर, जो भी इंजीनियर ग्रेजुएट करता है, किस्मत पे डिपेंड करता है. लेकिन कुछ लोग कर पाते हैं, कुछ लोग नहीं कर पाते. हर एक के नसीब की बात है. लेकिन आई वांट टू वर्क इन द फील्ड, आई वांट टू गेट सम एक्सपीरियंस, क्योंकि subconsciously any engineer who goes through the 4 years, or you know, the whole degree, subconsciously he gets trained, and you know, he gets that will to actually work for what he studied. ये हर इंजीनियर में होता है. मैंने किसी में नहीं देखा, जो अभी तक कोई ऐसा इंजीनियर नहीं देखा मैंने जिसके अंदर ये विल ना हो. तो मेरे अंदर भी वही सेम है. आई वांट टू वर्क इन द फील्ड. माय कोशिश यही है कि वहाँ तक पहुँचेंगे इंशाल्लाह. किसी दिन फील्ड में वर्क करेंगे, एक्सपीरियंस लेंगे, गेट माई ड्रीम डन. क्योंकि लाइक आई सेड बिफोर कि मैं चाहता हूँ कि वो जो प्लांट वाला जो था ना पूरा प्रोसेस, आई वांट टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ इट, आई वांट टू बी हैंड्स ऑन विद इट. तो उम्मीद यही है कि एक दिन वहाँ करेंगे. लेकिन आगे अल्लाह मालिक के देखते हैं क्या होता है.
इंशाल्लाह होएगा, क्यों नहीं होएगा.
इंशाल्लाह आपकी दुआएं.
अब आप ग्रेजुएशन के पास आ रहे हैं.
बिल्कुल. आपने
रिसर्च भी शुरू की होगी
जी.
आप इसके बारे में बताएं हमें, आपने कहाँ रिसर्च की है और क्या कर रहे हैं आप इस वक्त?
मैंने रिसर्च शुरू की थी. मेरा एक प्रोफेसर था, वो एनवायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग पे, ही वाज वेरी इंटरेस्टेड, एंड ही वांटेड टू डू दैट, एंड ही समहाउ सॉ पोटेंशियल इन मी. वो खुद नहीं देख पाए, वो उसने देख लिया. अच्छी बात है.
तो अच्छी बात है ना, किसी ने तो देख ली. तुम्हें जिंदगी में पहली बार हुआ होगा कि किसी ने तुम्हारे अंदर पोटेंशियल देखी होगी. माशाल्लाह. चलो ठीक है. अच्छा.
So he took me in his mentorship. I started working with him. I got training. I got trained in environmental LCA, which is life cycle assessment. I got trained for 2 years, and then I worked on 4 projects so far, and I have 4 published papers as of now. I did a project with the University of Reading. I've done 2 projects for UDST, and I have done 1 in Qatar Foundation. And there are a few others happening which I can't disclose right now.
Top secret level, CIA stuff.
वजह साइन करना पड़ता है ना चीज़ें. खैर, लेकिन there are things are happening, they're in the pipeline. लेकिन क्या कहते हैं, मुझे खुशी इस बात की, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्लाह ने इतना सबब दिया है कि کچھ ایک نہیں تو دوسرا کچھ نہ کچھ چل ہی جائے گا. تو پھر لیٹس سی ہاؤ وچ وے آئی ٹرنڈ انٹو. لیکن دیکھتے ہیں.
چلو انشاءاللہ آپ کے لیے ہم دعائیں کریں گے.
آمین.
ایک سوال ہے
جی.
گریجویشن کے قریب والا سوال ہے.
جی.
گریجویشن کے بعد
جی.
what does success look for you?
Success.
How does it look like for
Success.
you?
Success.
Like what is it for you, success?
Success is خوش ہونا.
ابھی وہ تو ابھی بھی خوش ہو
یار, لیکن یہ خوشی مجبوری وجہ خوشی ہے, وہ دل سے خوشی نکلتی ہے اس ٹائم پہ. ٹھیک ہے نا, مثالیں ہمارے سامنے ہی ہیں, دیکھو ذرا. ٹھیک ہے نا, تو یو نو لائک خوشی ان دا سینس کہ پیس, یہ اتنی ساری تکلیفیں جھیلنا, یہ وہ, یو نو اٹس لائک ناؤ یو آر ان دا اسٹرگل فیز, بٹ ونس یو آر ان دا میک اٹ فیز دین اٹس اے ہول ڈفرنٹ میننگ آف ہیپینس. ایک تو وہ ہے, اور دوسرا ویاہ کرانا ہے, شادی ویاہ ہو جائے گا. اس کے علاوہ کیا کہتے ہیں, جسٹ ہیو اے پیسفل لائف. You know, things will happen, ups and downs will happen, لیکن I want to keep myself surrounded with peace. That's what success looks.
آپ کا سکسیس کا مطلب ہے پیس. آپ کو سکون چاہیے. سکون کے پیچھے,
سکون کے لیے بندے نے دنیا خراب کر دیا, تو پھر بھی اپنے آپ کو خراب کر رہے ہیں, مذاق تھوڑی.
Okay, so let's end the podcast with two things. I have a question for you. This one is for people who are about to graduate as well. And I asked this to all my interviewees. If you could speak directly to someone who is going through the same struggle as you,
Yes.
or the same struggle you went through in the last 3 years,
Yeah.
what would your advice be to them?
I would just say کہ you know don't lose hope. ہو جائے گا, you know, پہلے کیونکہ اس ٹائم پہ لگتا ہے کہ نہیں ہو پائے گا, لیکن it always works out. پہلی بات تو یہی ہے. دوسرا یہ کہ اپنے اوپر تھوڑا اعتبار رکھو کہ you made it here yourself, you know, like آپ کسی اور کے واسطے پہ کسی سے کچھ لین دین کر کے نہیں آئے ہو. You made it here yourself. آگے بھی خود ہی کر لو گے. So don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Just keep going. That's all I think needs to be said.
Okay, that's a good piece of advice for anyone who's struggling in not just your field, any field.
Yes.
So, Rohil Bhatt Sahab, thank you so much for coming on here.
Thank you.
Sharing your life story, your experiences, your struggles.
ہاں جی.
That's all I have to say. شکریہ بہت بتانے کا.
اچھا جی.
اب آؤ کھانا کھانے چلے, بھوک لگ رہی ہے بہت زیادہ.
جی, آپ نے صبح بنا لیا. اب تھوڑا لیٹ کرتے تو میں کھا گیا, آپ نے لیکن چلو